Manchester United are reportedly preparing an audacious €120 million bid for Real Madrid forward Rodrygo, a move that, if completed, could make him one of the most expensive acquisitions in the club's history. The Brazilian, who only recently put pen to paper on a long-term contract at the Santiago Bernabéu, is now at the center of increasing speculation about his future. Rodrygo's current deal, signed last November, ties him to Los Blancos until the summer of 2028. At the time, it was seen as a statement of intent from both the player and the club, reaffirming his place as one of Real Madrid's brightest attacking talents. Yet, in football, circumstances change rapidly, and the shadow of Kylian Mbappé looms large over the Spanish capital. The potential arrival of Mbappé on a free transfer from Paris Saint-Germain has triggered questions over Madrid's attacking lineup going forward. With Vinicius Jr. already established as a mainstay on the left, and Jude Bellingham excelling behind the striker, Rodrygo's role could face significant reshaping. Manchester United, ever keen to seize opportunities in the transfer market, are believed to be monitoring this situation with great interest. Arsenal are also thought to be keeping a close eye on developments. Mikel Arteta's side are still in need of an additional spark in the final third, and the versatility Rodrygo offers across the front line is an attractive proposition. However, United's financial muscle may prove decisive, particularly if they are willing to surpass even their record investment in Paul Pogba back in 2016. Since joining Real Madrid from Santos in 2019, Rodrygo has steadily built a reputation as a player for the big occasion. He has made over 200 appearances for the Spanish Giants, scoring 52 goals and registering 40 assists in the process. Crucially, he has been a decisive figure in key Champions League ties, something that has not gone unnoticed by clubs across Europe. This season, Rodrygo has once again been a pivotal part of Carlo Ancelotti's squad. Across 42 appearances in all competitions, the Brazilian has scored 15 goals and contributed 8 assists. Such numbers reflect not only consistency but also the capacity to perform under pressure, attributes United are sorely missing in their current forward line. According to reports emerging from Spain, United are prepared to break the bank to bring him to Old Trafford. The figure of €120 million is already striking, yet some outlets suggest the Glazers and the club's hierarchy might be willing to raise that offer towards €150 million in order to see off competition from rivals. Such a fee would not only shatter United's transfer record but would also signal their determination to reclaim elite status both domestically and in Europe. From United's perspective, Rodrygo's adaptability makes him a near-ideal target. Comfortable on either flank or through the middle, his ability to interchange positions would grant Erik ten Hag tactical flexibility. With Anthony Martial expected to depart and Marcus Rashford enduring an inconsistent campaign, the need for another reliable source of goals is evident. Rodrygo's honours list is already enviable for a player of his age. 2 La Liga titles and a Champions League medal sit among his collection, achievements that carry weight in a dressing room still searching for a winning mentality. United's recruitment drive in recent years has often faltered when it comes to identifying players with genuine pedigree at the top level. In Rodrygo, they would be securing exactly that. The situation, however, is not straightforward. Real Madrid are understandably reluctant to lose a talent they have nurtured and developed. Ancelotti himself values Rodrygo highly, and much will depend on the Italian's preferred tactical shape once Mbappé's expected arrival materializes. Should Madrid revert to a 4-3-3 with Vinicius and Mbappé as the wide forwards, Rodrygo may find his opportunities more limited than before. For the player, it becomes a question of ambition versus loyalty. Manchester United are gearing up for the first fiery installment of the Manchester derby this season. The Red Devils will make the short trip across town to face Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium on Sunday, the 14th of September, 2025, with ambitions of securing back-to-back victories following their triumph over Burnley prior to the international break. The atmosphere surrounding this clash could hardly be more charged. For supporters, this fixture is not just another league encounter, it is a battle of pride, a test of local bragging rights, and an opportunity to measure progress against one of Europe's most formidable sides. United's manager, Rubenamorim, is under no illusion about the magnitude of the task his players face on City turf. Amorim and his coaching staff have spent the past fortnight fine-tuning tactical details at Carrington. Training sessions have been marked by high intensity and sharp focus, as United seek to nullify City's attacking rhythm while posing a threat of their own. The Portuguese boss has spoken of his determination to instill belief within his squad, emphasizing that derbies are often decided as much by mentality as by technical quality. One of the most prominent talking points in the build-up concerns the goalkeeper's position. Following the departure of Andre Onana in the summer, United secured the services of young Belgian shotstopper Sen Lammens. Yet Amorim has been steadfast in his conviction that Altay Baynder remains his first choice between the posts. The Turkish international is set to don the gloves at the Etihad. Baynder's promotion to undisputed number one has divided opinion among fans and pundits alike. His performances thus far have been solid, though perhaps not yet commanding enough to quell all doubts. The arrival of Lammens was intended to provide cover and future potential, but the immediate reliance on Baynder suggests that Amorim values stability in this pivotal role. Despite the domestic campaign only just resuming, the rumour mill around Old Trafford has lost none of its momentum. Reports emerging from TalkSport indicate that United retain a strong interest in Aston Villa's Emiliano Martinez. The Argentine international has long been admired by United's recruitment team, and whispers suggest that a January move is not entirely out of the question. Martinez was, in fact, on United's radar during the summer window, though ultimately the club opted for the younger and more cost-effective Lammens. However, the prospect of returning for the Villa man remains very much alive, especially if performances in goal lack the consistency Amorim requires at the highest level. The attraction is plain to see. Since leaving Arsenal for Villa Park in 2020, Martinez has blossomed into one of the Premier League's most reliable custodians. His authority in the penalty area, coupled with sharp reflexes, has been instrumental in Villa's rise under Unai Emery. Few players epitomise Villa's ambitions more clearly than the World Cup winning goalkeeper. That World Cup triumph in Qatar remains fresh in the memory. Martinez produced a string of extraordinary saves on football's grandest stage, helping Argentina lift their third world title. His heroics in the penalty shootout of the final sealed his reputation as a goalkeeper of the very highest caliber. For United, it is precisely that wealth of experience and proven quality which makes Martinez such an appealing option. Baynder may be entrusted with the shirt for now, but questions persist over whether the club possess adequate depth and competition in such a critical position. Martinez's presence would bring not only reassurance but also a healthy degree of rivalry. Yet, prizing Martinez away from Birmingham will be far from straightforward. He remains central to Emery's plans and is a figurehead for Villa's aspirations of challenging near the top end of the Premier League table. With a long-term contract in place, United would almost certainly need to put forward a sizable financial package to tempt Villa into negotiations.